I was like, one day I want to conquer that great wall of
Conquer?
China. Yeah. For India flag, I was the only one. Thought of like sometimes, almost. I'm like, wow, Katie, good job.
On that main man-made object, which is seen from the moon, you went for a race?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a crazy dream, right? I was in 2019. I signed up for this great wall of China marathon. I sponsored myself. No one sponsored me. It was my first international trip as well.
Oh, wow.
Alone, solo.
Oh, wow. No mentor,
No,
no teacher.
no one.
Wow.
Childhood dream, I've conquered it. That's the kind of feeling I got.
Wow.
And 5,164 steps on that great wall. That went down history for me in my journey.
People, they go to Ladakh. Every time they fly, they drive. You decided to ride a bicycle?
Yes, I did. I wanted to go ahead and, do something for my father as a tribute. And that is when this, idea kicked in. Manali to Leh Ladakh in 6.5 days. More than 200 bikers,
Riding and
439 kilometers, right? So a lot of people are saying good job, and like they were like giving high five, some are high five, some are like thumbs up, and some are like, do you need water? Do you need any support? And like, where are you from? And I even got interviewed on the way. That was my first kind of interaction. The young monk. So he interviewed me for almost a year. He was on riding on bicycle throughout India.
एक और साइकिलिस्ट मिले हैं और ये है कैटी जो कि दिल्ली में रहती है और है मणिपुर से.
My mom, with tears in her eyes, what she told me was, my daughter, forget about what people are saying to you. When I reached Leh Ladakh, oh wow, Katie, you did it. Since I work at night and I come back in the morning and I sleep during the day, right? So the mindset that in my hometown, the people have is only a cool girl do job at night. Right.
Things that they will not understand, they will just put it in the wrong way. If actually they don't understand Michael Jackson's song, they will say it's noise.
You know what I've learned from my father? I was able to take that as a motivation or as an inspiration to, have that attitude of never giving up. And no matter what, you should always fight for yourself.
Recognition you got from the government ever?
This Airtel Delhi Half Marathon, that was my second prize that I got. The first was the Pingathon, right? That's how I started my running days. And Mao Student Union Delhi, they have given me a recognition for a female, excellence award for in the field of sports. Even the Naga Student Union here in Delhi, they have given me the recognition. And even back at home, in my district, Senapati district, the DC has given me an award like as an among the Naga women, the only woman who has excelled in a sports or field in a long distance running. I got that award as well. They recognized me. That's true, yes. Okay. You should live your life to the fullest. You never know when your time is going to be up.
She comes from a small town. A town which you may have never heard, even though it is in India. It is a place where birds they chirp every morning, and it's a pleasant place to be. But very few people might know that place. But it was a huge noise over the internet about that state. This lady has taken hardship in a way where she has learned so many things in her life that she has become a different person altogether. She is a greatly successful lady. She is doing great in her life. She has ran marathons. In fact, the only lady from India who ran on the Great Wall of China. Did you ever know about her? Well, if you are still interested, stay in this podcast. We'll bring her to you. Listen to her life's journey. Listen what she did, how she did, and how she made a name for herself. Hello, Katini. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Wow.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation to come to this podcast channel from The Ordinary.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my honor to be here. And in fact, I'm really excited as well as I'm really looking forward how this conversation is going to turn out or how it's going to be. So I'm really looking forward. Thank you so much.
Why don't you just give us a small introduction about yourself, and from there we'll take on with a great conversation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, my full name is P.F. Katini Rovina. I'm from a small village called Kaibi. It's one of the small town from Northeast India. So, yes, hi. I'm also a part of India. I'm an Indian. But most of the time, I came across people asking me, which country are you from? I'm not from any other country, but I'm from India.
India, yes.
Yes, and I belong to Manipur state.
So your village name?
Kaibi.
Kaibi, and you are from Mao community?
Mao community, yes.
So from your Kaibi village, do you see moon?
Oh, wow. It's so beautiful, especially during the winter. And, during Christmas, when we are like out in the open, usually we have a, social gathering. We have a night social gathering. Well, the activity of the event is going on. If you look up, you'll see the stars and the full moon also.
Oh my
God, it's
stars
so
in
beautiful.
Delhi. From Delhi, you can't see
No.
stars. It's
Very
like
rare.
hardly one or two.
One or two.
And sometimes you see the star and you're like, this is satellite. Yeah, so
Right.
from moon, there is you can see the Great Wall of China.
From the moon?
Yeah, it's the
Wow.
only human man-made object that can be seen from the
Oh,
moon.
yes.
Yeah?
That I heard it, but from the moon. Okay.
Yeah.
I went the other way. Okay. Yes.
And
I heard that. Yes.
and on that man-made object, which is seen from the moon, you went for a race.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us
I was
something
there on
about
the
it.
Great Wall of China. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have a very crazy dream. Of course, I think I should give the credit to, our history book, right? From there, I read a Great Wall of China from my young age. And so that became a kind of like childhood dream. It's a crazy dream, right? When I was very young, very small, at the time itself, when I heard of Great Wall of China, I was like, one day I want to conquer that Great Wall of China.
Conquer?
Yeah.
I thought about still visiting. You thought about conquering.
That was my childhood dream.
Wow.
Crazy dream, isn't it?
Oh.
But it was, and as I grew up, that did not go away. It was
China, you are safe. You are lucky.
So what I did is, yes, since I got into running, right? One day, I don't know how it came up, that idea. I don't remember that now because a lot of things happened. But I signed up for this Great Wall of China marathon.
Okay, and this was which year?
That was in 2019.
Oh, just before
Right.
COVID.
Yes,
Okay,
before COVID.
okay.
And it was my first international trip as well.
Oh, wow.
Alone, solo.
Oh, wow. No mentor,
No,
no teacher.
no one.
Wow.
I did it on my own. And how I did it, now if I think back, I think it's because of that crazy dream. That was still in me, that kept me pushing. And yeah,
What was this race?
it was like annually they organize this event.
Okay,
And it's from Denmark, right? Copenhagen.
Oh, so
The
they come
organizer
and they
are from,
organize. Okay,
Denmark.
Okay.
And somehow I heard of this race from one of my races because I've run already many races, marathons and all. So when I saw this, without a second thought, I signed up for it. And by the grace of God, financially, I was able to. So I sponsored myself. No one sponsored me.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How many Indians were there?
at the time of the race, I was not aware of it. But when the race result got declared, in front of every runners, there is in every race category, you see the flag of that country, right?
Right,
So
right.
for India flag, I was the only one.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I came to know that I was the only in that race, 2019, Great Wall of China Marathon. I was the only Indian.
Indian running.
Yeah.
My goodness. How did that made you feel?
I feel great. It was like one, bucket list I've ticked it, right? And my childhood dream, I've conquered it. That's the kind of feeling I got.
Wow.
And 5,164 steps on that Great Wall.
So you
Yes, that went down history for me in my journey. Yeah. And so I proudly say that though, I did not conquer the Great Wall of China the whole distance, but 5,164 steps into my history, in my journey, I've conquered it. That's the kind of proud feeling that I said it to myself.
superb, super. How many participants were there in this approximately?
I did not know the exact number, but what from the race director, what they have told us is at that time, 64 countries have participated from 64 countries.
Okay.
People from like professional front, amateur, or like for some is like for fun race, right?
Okay.
Including all of that, 64 countries participated.
Everyone, when they go for vacations, honeymoons, people, they go to Ladakh. Every time they fly, they drive. You decided to ride a bicycle? Is that true?
Yes, I did. If I talk about like that's one of my dream again, you might kind of find it funny, but
No, really no.
for me, writing down a list of what you want to achieve, what you want to pursue, it's really important for me because that's a kind of like you'll have a target where your mind can focus on the preparation and what you need to do, and not only that, it's kind of like a sense of achievement once you cross that list off. So for me, I always make a list, and that was always there in my list before my father passing. So I lost my father to COVID in 2021. So after my father passing, I was like, I took some time off from my corporate career, right? So that is when I wanted to go ahead and, do something for my father as a tribute. And that is when this, idea kicked in. And from there, since I'm a cyclist and I do cycling a lot here in Delhi, I thought of taking it out of the state. So that is when I make this plan, the itinerary and preparation, everything for a solo cycling. And I took a bus from Delhi to Manali, Himachal. And from Manali, I rent a mountain bike. And from there, I started my journey as in solo cycling. So
you did not fear like going alone and like on the road, maybe if there's a puncture or maybe you fall down and you had a bad knee. So
of course I'm a human. Fear will always be there, but it's how you manage that fear.
Dar ke aage jeet hai.
Right.
Okay.
So it's all the mindset preparation. Of course, punctured can happen, right? The cycle tire can get flat. Anything can happen. Road accident can happen, or might fall down, or I might get, since it's a high altitude, route, I might get
nausea,
mountain
or
sickness,
things.
or anything can happen. But I believe in the Almighty God in my own way. I strongly believe, and I committed my time to the Almighty God. And I said I wanted to do this in the honor of my father. So, of course, as a human being, from my own way, from my own strength, what I can prepare, I did all the preparation list, and that's how I set out. And by the grace of God, nothing happened. I didn't get injured. Lot of memories, lot of like sometimes almost I'm like, wow, Katie, good job, and like, oh my God, Katie, like why I'm saying Katie is like. That's how I was talking to myself because it's a solo cycling, right? I like, but a lot of things happened. But I did it in 6. Usually, first I make my plan for 10 days itinerary, but I completed the race from Manali to Leh Ladakh in 6.5 days.
Oh.
Yeah. So along the way, lot of bikers, more than 200, I can say, because I met a lot of them, right?
riding and passing by.
439 kilometers, right? In that 6.5 days, covering that distance. So a lot of people are saying good job, and like they were like giving high five. Some are high five, some are like thumbs up, and some are like, do you need water? Do you need any support? And like, where are you from? And I even got interviewed on the way. That was my first kind of interaction. A guy, he was also riding cycle. I think for almost a year, he was riding on bicycle throughout India. I met him. He was like the young monk. So he interviewed me, as he was like, maybe he find it impressive because a girl that is also from Manipur, Northeast girl, riding solo. And he asked me a lot of questions. Are you not scared? What drives you? What motivated you to take this road, and that too alone? And he asked me a lot. So it was a very memorable journey. And yeah, I did that in the honor of my
अभी
father.
जैसे ही मैं केलोंग से ब्रेकफास्ट करके निकला लेह की तरफ, तो मुझे एक और साइकिलिस्ट मिले हैं, और ये है कैटी, जो कि दिल्ली में रहती है और है मणिपुर से. एंड अमेजिंग बात ये है कि ये अकेले साइकिल पर मनाली से लद्दाख का सफ़र कर रही है. तो बहुत खुशी हुई, बहुत बढ़िया लगा. पहली बार मैं एक इंडियन लड़की से मिल रहा हूँ जो साइकिल पे ट्रैवल कर रही है. कुछ मेल ट्रैवलर्स मुझे मिले हैं पहले, बट शी इज़ द फर्स्ट फीमेल ट्रैवलर ऑन बाइसिकल दैट आई हैव एनकाउंटर्ड इन माय एंटायर जर्नी. तो अभी सच में बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू नो हर एक्सपीरियंस एंड शेयर इट विद यू. तो अभी हम डायरेक्ट उनसे बात करते हैं. ये अपनी गाड़ी, और ये है कैटी जी और कैटिनी, राइट? फाइन. सबसे पहले तो आपका सेटअप दिखाइए. साइकिल पे क्या क्या कैरी किया हुआ आपने? हेलमेट, बैग, ये टेंट है आपका, स्लीपिंग बैग, मैट, बाकी मतलब गर्म कपड़े. That's it.
All gear up.
Okay.
Instead of staying in a hotel in homestay, I would like to go and spend, time with the nature, because I'm from the city, so that's why everything is packed here on my cycle.
So you do your own camping?
Yes, I
That's
do.
great.
Last night I stayed at Sisu, so yesterday I started my cycling from Buntar, and here is my second day, and I'm really happy to meet you, Ravinderji.
I am more than happy to see you. You can motivate, thousands of people.
I would love to do that, because even mostly for my female friends in the city, they don't even step out of their home to go even to gym.
Yeah.
Right? So I would love to do that, yes.
So, and you are doing this, coming on a bicycle all the way around 1,000 kilometers into the mountains, and doing this all alone without any kind of support. So this is really incredible. सच में एक बहुत बड़ा मोटिवेशन है. खाली फीमेल नहीं, हर तरीके के ट्रैवलर के लिए, हर तरीके के इंसान के लिए जो कुछ करना चाहता है लाइफ में. और सबसे बड़ी बात कि ये जो जर्नी है, ये अपने फादर को डेडिकेट कर रही हैं, जिन्होंने इनको सिखाया, जिन्होंने इनको इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया, और हर तरीके के डर और शक से आज़ाद किया, बाहर की दुनिया दिखाई, और इनका हर कदम पे साथ दिया. वो अब इस दुनिया में नहीं है, बट हम दुआ करते हैं कि उनका जो भी प्यार और दुआ है वो इनके साथ हमेशा रहेगा. तो कहते जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. और मेरी नहीं, देखने वाले बाकी सब लोगों की भी दुआएं आपके साथ हैं. तो चलते रहिए, रुकना मत, ठीक है? कीप गोइंग.
So tell us something more. Like if someone wants to pick this and want to just pick the bicycle and go to Ladakh, what should they prepare? Like if you would second time go to Ladakh, what would you prepare? What were the things that you thought like, ये तो रखना चाहिए था, ये चीज तो रख लेना चाहिए था?
Okay.
What was that?
So if I have to go for the second trip, what I'll do is I'll lighten up my, the baggage weight. Because for me, it was like almost close to 30 kilos, I think. Because 10 days, it's my first time, right? Everything was on my backpack, and like I was carrying that on my cycle. Sleeping tent, sleeping,
Did you
sleeping
camp?
bag. Yeah, I did camping, solo camping on the road as
We'll
well.
talk about it. Okay, let's continue with that.
Yeah. So one thing what I would say would be like to lighten up my weight. You don't have, even if you don't carry the sleeping bag, tent, or like some kind of like food items, right? Because since, on the road from Manali to Leh Ladakh, it's a cold desert. So in case if anything happen, with that fear
you're
of like, I
stuck.
wouldn't get any,
Food
or anything. So with that preparation, I was like overloaded, So that became a little bit, difficult for me to climb up on the high altitude.
because of the weight that you were carrying.
Yeah. So little by little, as I, passed through the days, my baggage weight become lighter, and then I was like able to go a little faster. So I learned that. And then why I'm saying that lighten up the baggage weight is along the way there are a lot of dhaba where you can sleep for the night by like some like I'm not sure this time now, but the time when I did is like 200 per night. You can
Okay.
get a bedding, right?
And
Lodging.
they're safe.
Okay.
Okay.
And then at that time, of course, I did it in the month of June. So that is the season. A lot of trucks will be going to, to Leh Ladakh, right?
Okay.
On that route. And bikers, that's the season. And a lot of people on like tourists in the cars as well, visiting different places. So along the way, and then not only that, I was like with the fear of not getting water. I was getting like almost 4 liters of water with me. Later on, I learned, and I lighten up. Why? Because along the way, you can get a natural spring water and every kind of like, and at the stop, when you take rest to eat something, dhabas are there. From there, you can refill your water again, right? But so
these are experiences. That
experiences,
makes you
yes.
better for the next trip.
Right.
Wow.
So
Okay, now coming back to the camping.
Okay.
How did you camp? Where did you camp?
My first camping was I did at Sisu. So there was a little bit. That was my first night camping alone.
Sishu
So
is actually a little secluded area.
no, it was like I. So that's why I chose that spot.
Okay.
After crossing the Atal tunnel. So when I reached Sisu, I was trying to find a spot. I was planning to pitch a tent in the middle of a kheti left field, the open field, right? But I learned it from the local that we need to take permission from that owner, right? So I said, okay, that is a good thing. We need to respect every local wherever we go, right? Without the permission, we cannot do anything according to our wish. What if anything happened later, right?
True.
We cannot. They will not be responsible, and I myself, I'll be responsible for whatever happens. So what I did was I consulted one of the there's a. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name. Okay. They provide a tent, right?
Okay.
That's So I stopped there to eat some, light snacks, and from there I asked, "Is it possible? Do you have any space where I can pitch for the night?" And they said, "Oh, you're a girl traveling alone, so why not? Sure." And they gave me a space in that compound.
Okay.
Right. There were other people pitching the tent as well. So for that very first night, I had a very good night rest, and I pitched there. It was safe. Now, the next day, I got a little more of confidence, right? So I say, okay, I can take care of myself. And then now the next day I did was away in the middle of nowhere on the way, because I have all the gears, all the food item, everything that I have prepared for. So it was in the middle of nowhere. I would not say nowhere, on the middle of like the highway, near the highway. I pitched my tent and I slept the second night. So I would feel safe the next day when I woke up, maybe because I was tired. I didn't even wake up, and I was like, it's safe, it's nice.
So you were alone that place?
Yes, I was alone.
That takes a confidence,
I can hear the vehicle passing by, while I was
okay.
sleeping in my tent on the road, on the side of the road, right?
Wow.
So that's how, step by step, I I did a campaign, and later on, when I was a little bit too tired, I need to freshen up. I need to take shower, so I book hotel in the middle as well, so that I can freshen up. I did that, and next time I did the pitching as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think not only for women, but also for men, this is something very inspiring, because
you.
not everyone can do this. Riding a solo bike is still easier than riding a solo bicycle.
Cycle.
Yeah, because accelerator, in 1 minute, maybe you can cover up half a kilometer and more. But with cycling, it's difficult.
If it come to there is a saying that where there is a will, there is a
Yeah,
way,
there's
right?
a way.
So when you have that will, it keeps you pushing. Sometimes when I get tired, it's in my control, right? I can take rest.
Yeah.
Or if I want to enjoy the scenery, I can
Yeah,
just take
just
the
stop
time
by
to
and-
click photos, make a lot of videos, and I can take rest. And later on, I can go with my own pace. If I want to go fast, I don't have to wait for anybody. So I think that's why I was able to cover it in 6.5 days.
It takes passion to bicycle to go to Ladakh.
It's one of an epic journey,
Yeah.
and I'm glad I did it.
Wow.
And whoever is planning this should.
They should, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some girls, they were like, not only girls, some guys as well.
Yeah.
They're traveling in the car,
Oh.
and they were getting mountain sickness, dizziness, headache, vomiting, right? Nausea. Why? Because all of a sudden, when you're going by car, you're covering the distance, the altitude, and your body's
Very quickly they pass by and they
right.
reach to
That
the
is why
top.
that is
Yeah.
happening. But
Yeah.
for me, I'm like little by little, I'm
Slowly.
acclimatizing
Yeah.
the weather,
Yeah.
going higher, and my body's getting used to it. So
Yeah.
I thank God I did not even get not a slight headache or any uncomfortable, on my body during the journey.
Actually,
Apart from the
that's-
tiredness and the pain on my
Yeah.
leg, right?
Ah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the right way of going to any high altitude peak.
That's right.
That first you acclimatize at the
Yeah.
bottom for some time, or maybe if a half day or a day if possible,
Mm-hmm.
then you move forward.
Right.
That's how your body and your breathing will help you
Right.
to stay and sustain.
And most importantly, like the food that you consume,
Hmm.
and like consuming a lot of water,
Yeah.
like hydrating yourself. That's very important
Very
when you're
important.
going on a high altitude.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you reached Ladakh,
Mm-hmm.
how was that moment?
Wow. In fact, I was
I can
really
see that you're
impressed with
still
myself.
thinking about it.
Yeah, I was really
that.
impressed with myself. And I was like, wow. Because before I did that cycling in 2019, I was there in Leh Ladakh for a marathon, right? So that was a different feeling because I came by flight, I landed there, acclimatized for 1 day, roam around, and next day I ran, and after that, one more day of sightseeing, and I went back. But this time it's like I'm on the road, everything is like
Hitting on your face.
yeah, and I can see it with that 360-degree view, right?
Yeah.
And then feeling it, being there, and with that own time and space, right? I was able to enjoy every moment, right? So when I reached Leh Ladakh, I was like impressed with myself. I say, "Oh wow, Katie, you did it!" And I was like, the kind of it was a mixed emotion as well for me. First, I was like impressed with myself. Second was like, okay, I pat myself, Katie, you did a good job. We have done it. I know when I say we, as in like, I don't know, me, myself, and I. I was like, we did it. And later on, I was like, I even say thanks to the God Almighty for protecting me and making me reach my destination safely. And I also say, thank you, Dad. This is for you. This trip is for you. And it was a mixed emotions. And after that, I was thinking that I will go back, but because of some urgent work in Delhi that I have to head back. And that's where I ended my trip, and I came back by taxi. Yeah.
Well, do you think that if your dad would have been now here, he would have been very happy to see you reach Ladakh, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
He will have surely say that, yeah, that's my daughter. She's not only my daughter, she's my son as well, like a son. He will have said that to me. And now, of course, my father is no longer here with us, but my mom, she does say that, and which really make me proud. And I'm happy that my mom is able to, say such kind of words to me, and it means a lot because I remember that initial days when I first came to the city here. I'm talking about Delhi. Back at home, I don't blame them because of they didn't get that kind of experience, exposure. They're not educated. They don't know what the other cultures are, right? They're only there in our village. What they know, they know.
Yeah.
What they don't know, they don't know. So that's why they're talking like that. And initial days was like, I really had a hard time, but I'm glad that I at least took the time. I make an effort to make them. Sometimes there is a saying that if you want someone to understand, don't just say it by explaining. Show them with your deeds, action. Right? Action speaks louder than words. So what I did, one example, what I want to give is, since when I came to the city, I need to, financially support myself, right? And of course, I need to support my family. So what I did is I looked for a job and I got a job in a call center. That's a corporate job, right?
Yeah.
But back at home, they don't know about call center. And and since if I work in a call center, it's a night job, right? Because here in India, it may be night, but for the rest of the world, in some parts of the world, it will be morning or daytime or evening, right? The time is different, which our hometown people, they don't know that. So since I work at night and I come back in the morning and I sleep during the day, right? So the mindset that in my hometown, the people have is only a call girl do job at night. And that's where she's earning money from.
Yeah.
And that's how she's sending money to her hometown, her family. That was the mindset. And then initial days, I was like, no, it's not like that. It's like this. But what I didn't realize was that
they don't know.
They only know what they know. They don't know what they don't know.
Exactly.
They have already made the assumptions. They're like the judgmental mindset is already there. Nothing can change that. No matter how much I argue with words, right? So what I did is, okay, this is not going to work. And what I did is I brought my mom. Okay, that's one. And before that as well, I'm into, running, right? So if I'm, not physically fit, how can I compete with the other people with that extra body weight, right?
Right.
So I need to at least stay fit by losing the excess weight, because that's an extra weight for me when I'm running and competing with someone, right?
Yeah.
So what I do is like, funny thing, when I go back home, I butter up. I mean, butter as in like, because I eat a lot of butter to gain weight before going home 1 or 2 months before, if I plan, right? And once I come back to my hometown, I have to work extra to burn that extra calories and lose that weight, Why? Because back at home, when I come home, for me, from my childhood, I'm a little bit well-built, like healthy always, okay? I'll not say fat. Girls, never ever call yourself fat. Yeah.
Same for men.
Healthy, okay, men as well, yes.
Yeah. Don't call us fat.
Right.
Or yourself.
And it doesn't matter whether you are, big, you are slim, or you're kind of small, or doesn't matter. As long as you're healthy and you're not sick, it's okay. Don't let people kind of look you down and talk you down because of the way you appear with your body structure and all, right? Yeah. Initially, in my initial days, it really bothered me a lot. But now, no, it does not. Because I know what I have went through. I know my body. I know how I take good care of my body. And no matter how much I try to, some things which will not happen, and it is the way it is, right? It will not. So as long as you're not sick and you're healthy, that is okay. Be comfortable in your own skin. And, just pamper yourself and be happy that, okay, this is you, be you. And so, okay, now when I go back home, why I have to become a little bit more healthier, chubbier, and why I have to do that is because, my hometown people, the women, say, what happened? Are you not eating well? Are you sick? And one point of time, I was just there, and at the back of me, I even overheard it. She's a woman. I think she did something with her body. That's why she is skinny. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? I heard it. And what do you mean by that? That I've done something to my body. And what this is, you never know what can happen with a girl who stays outside and who works at night. So that means I got the message loud. Okay. All right, that's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
I said, I got you. It's all right. It's okay. I know what you mean it, but I know myself better than anyone. It's okay. You can think you can continue with what you are. I'm okay. I know what I'm doing, right? And from there, when I have this conversation with my mother, from there I got the total, like the other picture of what the mindset of those women have. So that's why when I have to come home, I have to, add another extra 5 kilos and come
Just
home.
because
And when
of
I come
those
back to
people
the
who are saying
city,
something.
I have to work extra like 2-3 hours to burn that calories so that I can compete in my next race. That was happening, and now coming back with the other, like working at night. Only a call girl works at night and earn money at night. That was mine. So what I did is, okay, now, first thing I can do to change this mindset is my own family, someone who is very close to me, who will trust me and whom I trust. So that is when I brought my mother to the city, to Delhi. And from there, I show all my Delhi activity. She saw how hard I work after my office hours to prepare for that race. How much I work out to burn that extra calories. And I even took her to my office where there was a Parents' Day meeting, and I show my office. This is how I work. And like in the evening when my office cab come, Mom, I just on a pretext of, Mom, can you please drop me? At least see me off to my cab.
So that she
I
knows.
took her there.
Yeah.
And then when I come, I'm coming. Can you please, along with my brother or my sister, can you come and pick me up? I'm about to reach. Wait for me there. At least I did it in this show that how professional the cab is, how safe it is for a woman, the kind of job. Even she have visited my office, the kind of work, how hard I work to prepare for this race. Right? After seeing that, my mom, with tears in her eyes, what she told me was, my daughter, forget about what people are saying to you. I know how painful it is, how much struggle you went through, and you're doing this. I see it. So don't worry about what other people are saying. Do what you must. I'm here to back you. I know you are my daughter. You are the lifestyle that you're living here in the city. I trust you.
Wow.
So that's the confidence that I got, and from my mom. And that really made me shed tears with happiness, I said, there you go, thank God. That's the first proof. Now, after that, I told my mom, now you saw it. You're going to be the living testimony back at home when you go back. Right? And she said, yeah, sure, why not? I will. And now, of course, yes. Now, fast
Everyone
forward. When my mom talked about it, she's like, I know my daughter do this. We're like that. In the city, this is what we do. It's like that. It's like this. And when someone is saying, oh, I don't know about that, but what I have seen with my own eyes is like that. And then from there, what I did on my part also, I encourage my friends, relatives, take your parents out of the town, the village where we are from. Show them the city life. Show them how you live your life. How hard you work to earn those money. It's not a easy money that you make. At least show them that. And it also give them a good time as well. Pay them back, right? A little bit of happiness, what you can do, even though it's a small thing. And I started encouraging. And even when I told my mom, so when you talk to your friends, tell them that it's different altogether. It's a beautiful life out there, different life. I've experienced something different than what I've eaten something. I've gone to a place. Show them the photo picture as well, and tell them. And then my daughters, they do this. I don't know about your daughter. Go and check what your daughters are doing, what your sons are doing. Right? At least go out and see other people's culture and do that. I also tell my mom, and she started speaking. So thank God. Now fast forward, back in my hometown, they respect the people who are working at call center, corporate. They say, some people, they still have that mindset of government job is this and private job is this, or no, you should get government job, right? But the mindset is getting changed now. And they said, government job, it's a stable job, right? But private people, the earning is here. And now a little bit, some people, not everyone I'm talking about, some government, employee, they earn more than a private employee, right? And some private employee, they earn more than a government employee. What I'm trying to say is that the mindset is getting changed in my hometown as well.
I think the step that you took to bring your mother here and show her.
I'm sorry to add, forgot
please,
to add.
please.
It's not only my mom, both my father and my mother.
Acha,
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah,
So,
they have been
acha.
like going up and down. I've been in the city for more than 10 years. So
Okay. So even you have brought your father here, mother
Yes.
here, both of them.
both of them, yes.
That's amazing.
Multiple times.
I think what you did this is something that made a change in your parents' society because they went back, they said and they explained how our daughter is living and where she is working.
Right.
And because of that, many youth would have got encouraged and they came out. I'm sure this might have happened. Maybe you don't know, but if you think about the scenario, parents, they go back and they explain, and then the neighbor, they understand, acha, this is how things are there.
Right.
And then they say to the kids, okay, the kid said, I want to go to Delhi. Definitely go to Delhi.
Right.
Maybe talk to Kathy or, known people there, how to get a job or stuff. I think this is a great thing that you did, and I'm really happy that, and at the same time, I'm really sad to think about how the society thinks about many things that they don't understand. Because society is like this.
Right.
Things that they will not understand, they will just put it in the wrong way. Right? If actually they don't understand Michael Jackson's song, they will say it's noise. That's simple about society.
Totally agree.
And Michael Jackson, we know that he's the king of pop and we love his music.
Right.
But if other people, they don't understand it, they will not say कि कुछ तो है but हमें नहीं आता समझ में, but क्या पता अच्छा हो. Very few people will say this, that maybe it's good but we don't like it. So society is like that.
Right.
I'm very happy that you did not fall into the hands of the society, but you were brave and you were like, let's bring my parents and show them how I work, what I do.
Right.
So I've been, I checked your Instagram profile
Okay.
and I can see that you were climbing rocks.
Yeah.
How is that? Like, how many things do you actually do? How many adventurous things can you do? Where is the energy coming from?
I should say the blood that is flowing in my vein, that has made me do it. I get the kick. You call it like kick, right? That adrenaline rush.
Rush.
That gives me the kick, I should say. Yeah. Sometimes even me, I don't know where those energy comes from, but whenever at the, sound of, or like whenever I hear this kind of activity, I don't know, it pumps my blood up and kind of like I want to go ahead and do it. And till the time I do it, it's like something is aching in my body, right? I think that made me push. That pushed me to go ahead and, participate in all of these activities, adventurous activities, sports. So, yeah, you talk about rock climbing. I do bouldering, rock climbing, right? Apart from that, yes, I do ice climbing, seasonal ice climber.
Oh.
Yeah. And apart from my running, I can say I'm a cyclist as well because I do solo cycling a lot.
Oh, wow.
And swimming.
Swimming.
I'm a good swimmer. Yeah.
Wow. So, would you say that you like taking risk in your life? Yeah? No.
Without risk. What fun is that?
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Okay.
most of the people I think, even my own family, my mom, you are a girl. Why are you always acting like a boy? This is an activity of a boy. I say, Mom, where is it written that this can be
True.
only done by a boy?
True.
And sometimes she said, sometimes, I'm confused. Are you meant to be born as a boy, but by mistake God has, sent you into this world as a girl? I say, Mom, what kind of
Statement is that? Yeah.
And she's like, because even your brothers are not notorious as in like in a way because I'm too adventurous. Yes, I cannot stay idle at a place, for long. I always need that some kind of activity happening in my life, right? And yeah, I'm a very fast runner. And if I talk about all these adventurous sports that I do, it's like for my mom and I'm sure for a lot of women, they feel that this is only like guys can do that, or like girls should not do it. And it's like my mom is like, hey, you're doing all of this. What if you fall down and you're injured? You are a woman. You need to take care of your skin. You need to take care of your health. And what if you're a woman? What if anything happened later on?
Who will
what
marry
will
you?
happen? Yes.
Did she say that?
Straight to the
Who
point.
will marry
Yeah.
you? Okay.
She's like trying to put me down so that I can be more feminine. The more she do it, I'm like becoming more, I don't know, being myself.
I think it's the mother's way. That's how they were brought up, maybe like that,
Right.
and that's how they want to pass on to the kids. That's mother's love, yeah.
Yeah.
But
true.
when generation change, when people change, take a decision which is different from their family or their previous generation, that's how the changes happen. So I think you have taken a big decision, and your generation will be something different. You won't, maybe in future you won't be a mother like sleep. No, you'll be like, why? Every second counts.
Yeah,
That way,
that's
yeah?
true.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
You should live your life to the fullest. You never know when your time is going to be up. When your time is up, even if you say, no, I haven't done it yet. I haven't lived my life yet. We can't take it back.
Yeah.
Because when the one above us, our Almighty God, call us, your time is up on this earth. Because we are just a passenger on this earth, right? We are just passing through. It's a journey that we are going through. This life is short. So trying to live my life the
As
best,
much, best.
and then trying to be myself.
Katty, I feel that when you are doing things that maybe a lady or a girl should not be done as per the society, but you are making and creating a difference, I think this is why you are creating a benchmark, or you are creating a difference in this society where other women who are married, not married, or they are towards their maturity or adulthood, they can learn from you that these things also a woman can do. So what I personally feel is that maybe you have gone wild according to your mother, not going her way,
Yeah.
going a different way. But today, if she comes to know that you have motivated many people, many ladies, many women to think that what a freedom of thought for a woman can be like, I think that will be a great example that you have set.
Well, every person find their happiness in a different form. For me, this is my happiness, pursuing my passion, doing things what I love. And in fact, my mother, that's a way of showing her love and concern for her daughter, right? And she's trying to mold me and trying to give me the knowledge and say things what a mother should to teach her daughter, right?
Yeah.
She's doing that, and I'm really grateful. Thanks to my father. Where I am today, a big part of my journey, he has played a role in it. Because the courage and the motivation that I got and what I'm able to pursue in my life, and many of the struggles and challenges that I've gone through in my life, he has taught me so much. And with that, what I've learned from my father, I was able to take that as a motivation or as an inspiration to, have that attitude of never giving up.
Wow.
And no matter what,
Wow.
you should always fight for yourself.
Wow. Maybe he understood the world. He understood how people behave or react. He understood the practicality of the world. So there, in that place, you don't have to be weak. He taught you to stand up for yourself, and I think he did a really good job by making you understand that, even if you are a woman, many times people they think that women cannot do this, women cannot do that. But that's not true, yeah?
In my family, there was no restriction
like
as
that.
that. No
Yeah.
difference between male and female child. We all are born equal.
Wow.
And then if, let's say sometimes like I want to help my mother out in a household chores, while my brothers are studying, he'll call me, he'll come here. Katini, come here. And I'll say, yes, father. And he'll say, what are you doing? And I say, I'm just helping mom with this. What is the time now? And then I say, time is this. And what are your brothers doing? And I say, my brothers are studying. Are you not going to school? Are you not going to study?
Wow.
If your brothers are studying, why are you doing this? This is your study time.
My
You should
God,
never.
that's very
And
good.
that one of the thing, that's where I kind of like that time I was like, I don't want to study. I want to find it like finding an excuse, right?
Yeah.
To do something, blaming that I'm helping my mom or doing something for the family. But those are like small thing. But I think that push us. And I'm sorry, I'm like going so far into like a little bit of the what my father has
No,
been
I'm
doing
sure
and saying
that
but
if your father would have been alive today,
Mm-hmm.
It would be an honor to meet a person like him, because we need people like this mindset in our world right now, who really thinks that what is important right now, you do that 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Things can wait, other things can wait. After there are so many things that a boy and girl has to do.
Mm-hmm.
That thing will eventually come in your life. But if you are studying, that time is for your study. If you are working, that time is for working. Just give preferences and priority to the thing as per the time that is required.
right.
Yeah.
I'm glad
So-
my father he's able to go ahead and show us that.
What are the awards or any recognition you got from the government ever for running or anything like that?
The first thing is one is this Airtel Delhi Half Marathon. That was my second prize that I got. The first was the Pingathon, right? That's how I started my running days. And apart from this, yes, here Mao Student Union Delhi, they have given me a recognition for a female, excellence award for in the field of sports. Even the Naga Student Union here in Delhi, they have given me the recognition.
Oh.
And even back at home in my district, Senapati district, the DC has given me an award like as in among the Naga women, the only woman who has excelled in a sports or field in a long distance running. I got that award as well. They recognized me. My mom, she was diagnosed with cancer in 2016, and
Was that a breast cancer?
no, it's
or-
a stomach cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's very lucky that we got, at the right time we diagnosed her illness, and at the right time we were able to.
Stage 1?
It was like in stage 2.
Oh, almost reaching stage.
Yeah, so it was in stage 2, and then we did the operation at the right time.
Okay.
And at least I'm thankful for my corporate job. Because of my corporate job, at least I have some savings, and financially I was able to, at the right time, I was able to give the right treatments, did the surgery, chemotherapy and everything. That's why at least God has, prepared my path in such a way where, I should be at that time when this illness, will fall on my mom, that at least we will be able to overcome that situation. I think God has prepared for us in that way. I see it in that way.
Your payback time.
Right. And, a lot of cancer patients, they don't survive, right?
Yeah.
But thank God, by the grace of God, my mom is like a living testament now. She survived her cancer. And now sometimes people ask me, like, how's your mom? I say, she's healthy as a horse.
I think even she is an inspiration to the society.
My mom, she said that it's a God's plan.
plan, yeah.
God is using me as a kind of like
Example.
as a kind of like miracle can happen. And I'm one of the luckiest women.
Yeah. So, Katie, would you say that you are blessed?
Yes, I'm one of the
This
luckiest
is for
women.
you.
Oh, yes, I'm blessed. Thank you. Yes.
So, the blessings in life, it falls from generation to generation. So what we do correct now, it will fall to our generation.
Yes.
God will bless that generation.
Yes.
But if that generation is not taught well what we are going to teach them, then they will ruin it. What should we teach our next generation?
Okay. For that, I will say love your parents. Never forget the sacrifices they made for you. You may not know it, they may not tell you, but you should be happy and you should consider yourself lucky that you got such parents. Never forget the sacrifices that they made for you. And life will always be up and down.
Yeah.
Not every time it will be good, it will be happy, it will be nice, right?
Life is like season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometime hot,
It will
sometime
be.
cold,
Yes.
rainy days. You enjoy those days.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so rock climbing, ice climbing, cycling,
Swimming,
swimming, running.
Running.
What else?
traveling, trekking.
Traveling, trekking. My goodness. All the ing is with you.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, superb. I think it was a great session. How
Thank
did you
you
like
so
it?
much. I'm really grateful that I got this opportunity to interact with you. You are the first person that I have opened up and I have talked about, from my childhood to the passion that I pursue and what I'm doing, and something which I would like to pass on, or I would like to, my own point of view, what I would like to share to,
To the viewers,
to anyone
who is
who
watching
is
this.
viewing this conversation, right? So, thank you so much.